Hi guys, and welcome back to What If Ex-Manager Managed Arsenal. Today we're taking a look at Claudio Ranieri and how last season's Premier League winning gaffer gets on in the Arsenal hot seat. So, as we can already see, he wins the title, 84 points, 10 points ahead of second place Liverpool. A lot of teams have had a pretty poor season. 84 points, not a particularly massive points tally for champions, and 74 particularly low for a team finishing second. But Claudio Ranieri, like a lot of the other gaffers have done in this series, wins the title with Arsenal. Sergio Aguero, the top goal scorer, but Giroud comes in second place with 22 league goals, so a great season for him. Mesut Ozil, the only player sneaking on to the average rating top three here, 7.63 average in the Premier League. Mata with 8.06 is just absolutely ridiculous. Mata and Ozil tied for the number of assists on 13 apiece, just ahead of David Silva's 12. And Petr Cech, far and away the leader in terms of clean sheets, 18, 4 ahead of Thibaut Courtois' 14 and 6 ahead of David De Gea's 12. So miles ahead there. Looks like Ranieri's got Arsenal solid at the back. So, and his goal difference miles ahead as well, 51 goal difference. Then Chelsea's 30 is the best after that, so miles ahead in that regard. We take a little look at his tactics, what he's playing here. He's playing a 4-4-2. He's got Petr Cech there, and then a 4-4-2, as I say, in front of him. We take a little look at appearances. He's been using Ozil and Koscielny, Sanchez and Petr Cech. Pretty much immovables there, all playing 50 or more games each. Giroud 45, Monreal 45, 44 for Mustafi, 42 for Bellerin, 42 for Luan. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets 37 games under Ranieri, so clearly wanting to use the Ox. Cazorla gets 30 starts, then we go down to Walcott with 18 and Ramsey with 12. And then we're down to a whole bunch of single figure appearances there. So a clear lineup before it drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So again, a clear 11 there before it drops off. In terms of goals, Giroud and Luan tied with 29 each. So they're obviously the front two there. Giroud playing just in front of Luan. Alexis Sanchez, who's playing out in the left wing, has 14 goals. Then it's 9 for Danny Welbeck, who, considering he only started 5 games, that's a pretty damn good return for him. Ozil with 5, Ox with 5, Cazorla with 5, and then just a whole bunch of kind of 1 or 2 goals here or there. So the burden clearly falling on the front two and Sanchez, but in a 4-4-2 you would expect the burden to fall on the front two like that. In terms of the average rating, Mesut Ozil leading the way, 7.56. Alexis just behind, 7.53, 7.50 for Koscielny, so ridiculous numbers for them. But then it comes down, Monreal, Mertesacker, Mustafi, Petr Cech, all of them ridiculously well. Great season. The only player who kept playing and didn't do all that well was, he's still nearly a 7.0 average rating, but the Ox at 37 appearances just comes in under 7.0 average rating there, so definitely solid performances Ranieri's got out of everyone. Take a little look now at his transfers. Of course, he brought in Luan. He also brought in Johnny from Celta Vigo. He's now down in the under-23s, so that clearly was £20 million wasted. But Luan did do the business. Luan, a player, of course, that I would say most of the gaffers that we've actually simulated so far have bought him, and certainly a large proportion of them have. As they have also sold Palistat to China. He's getting 94k this time. That's a lowball figure there. He could have got more than that actually. We've seen him go up to about 180, 190,000 in terms of wages. But not a bad fee, possible 22.5 million all said and done. For Palistat there is not a bad deal. So let's have a little look at the schedule. We know Claudio Ranieri wins the Premier League. Does he win anything else with Arsenal? So take a look at the Champions League. 3-0 at home to Besiktas. In the Cup, he knocks out Man City right away with a 3-1 home win. Then he goes to Portugal and beats Benfica. Then he goes to Switzerland and beats Basel. Beats Basel again in London. Beats Besiktas in Turkey. Goes out. In fact, he put QPR out of the Cup in between all that. But he does go out on penalties at the Emirates to Chelsea. So he's out of the EFL Cup. And he completes a perfect 6 wins in the group stage by beating Benfica at the Emirates Stadium. So now we come down to January. The FA Cup does not go well. A 3-0 loss. If we take a look here, Joe Allen, Johnny Walters and Wilfred Boney. Lots of players underperforming there. It is a rotational side, but really poor. They go down 3-0 at home to Stoke, so they're out of that. So the only chance to do a double is the Champions League. So he wins 2-0 away at Real Madrid, and you've got to say it's got to be a giant killing on the cards here, bringing them back to the Emirates 2-0 up, and it's 2-2 at the Emirates. So indeed, because of those goals, let's actually have a little look. Luan and Giroud both, and then Giroud and Sanchez. So yeah, they beat Real Madrid and knocked them out in the last 16. Ridiculous, but very well done. Quarter final away at Dortmund, 2-2 in Germany, sets them up nicely. They come back and they win 1-0 at the Emirates. So they're into the semi-final of the Champions League. This is where they probably run into Bayern and go out, right? They draw Manchester City and they win 3-1 at the Etihad Stadium. And they come back and win 1-0 at the Emirates Stadium. So far in the Champions League, he's won every single game apart from at home to Real Madrid, which he drew, and away at Dortmund, which he drew. Now he's in the Champions League final, unbeaten in the Champions League this season. He gets to the final and loses to Barca. It's such a shame, Ranieri. Neymar and Suarez, and Monreal gets himself sent off as well, so they had no chance really after about the 70th minute. But that's definitely I don't think any other manager has managed to do better with them in the Champions League thus far. Ranieri only wins one trophy in the being the Premier League, and gets to the Champions League final where he can't quite bring it home and he loses to Barcelona. But depending how you look at it, I would say Ranieri's probably been the most successful so far. We've had a couple of managers who've done a double. I think Brendan Rodgers did a double FA Cup and Premier League. I think one other managed the League and EFL Cup double. Either way, I still say Ranieri only winning the Premier League, but also getting to the Champions League final. Certainly progress in Europe that Arsenal could only dream of in real life. So I hope you guys are enjoying seeing this, and just a bit of fun going through and see how these different managers get on in the simulations. But next time I think we're going to be looking at somebody I heard mentioned on the radio, which kind of makes me laugh, saying how I want, given that he's rescued so many clubs from relegation, does Sam Allardyce deserve a chance at one of these big clubs? So you know what? We're going to see. We're going to see if Sam Allardyce deserves a chance. So you want to be coming back next time to check out how that one goes. It'll be interesting to see Arsenal playing the Sam Allardyce way. But that'll be next time. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you then.